It started in the D a long time ago. I promised all my G's one day we all gon' ease on down that road. Most likely to finesse a fortune from a flow. What's that old folks used to quote? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Low, I told them on the day that I ain't want no smoke. Keep them comments on the low and focus on what's on the flow. My mama told me don't be so concerned with shit you can't control. And they can make a whole new world out the shit that you ain't know. I had to find a way to either go between from show to show. I did it all from A to Z, boy, how you think I know the road? When I fly by on the mile, they stare me down like they just seen a ghost. If you get yourself to light, don't do the most, we not gon' play it close. They wanna race with the Trofeo and the Lambo. It's a Ferrari engine player, that's what they ain't know. Yo, me and my bros from Region 5 still the same though. Shit, I hope they don't think shit sweet. Turn from eternity. Now you don't, and now you don't. No more mirrors, no more smoke, no more smoke. Just some lyrics overload.
That was Return from Eternity. We're gonna go in with another one.
From the shifting to the shaking to the aftershock. Way up on your Richter scale. The shaking starts here. The epicenter. 7 Mile born and raised since the early days. 100 years bicentennial, that ain't no phase. Yeah, I used to rock a fade till I grew them braids. Back when Foodies was the place where records was what played. Hey, campaign hats every place. Boy, this the D where Adidas was the only sneakers. Little nigga, I'm the arcade playing Stargate. Planet Rock, we rock, it's the party, people. Omega race, deep space when the radio plays. Marvelous Marvels, the superstar DJ. Gas, grass, and ass, nobody rides free. T-tops on the I-Rock Z. That shit G. Out there in Cali, it's the world on wheels. We got Skateland, Northland, and Detroit rolling wheels. 5 special, why leave us alone in the city? So many legends call home. Play a Sony down. A G by every other 9.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. This is No Holdz Barz. I'm spreading unity in the D. I'm your host, T. Lee. I got a great, substantial, huge entity. You know what I'm saying? I can't even call him a person. Merciless Amir.
Yeah. What up, though?
What up, though?
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yep, for sure. It's good to be here.
Yeah. It looks like my computer froze.
Okay.
Anyway,
See that?
this behind the scenes, unedited. The edited stuff will be up on all platforms.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. So I want anybody that's watching to actually know who.
Kind of lost you right now. I can't even hear you. Can you hear me? I think we got some interference or some Wi-Fi connectivity issue right now. Guess we on hold right now, but it's Merciless Amir-Detroit's on, you know what I'm saying? Out here in No Holdz Bar doing the interview. We're going to get it cracking in a minute, you know what I'm saying? It's having some technical difficulties. Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Dope.
All right, awesome.
All right. So for all the cats that don't know about you, I'm going to dig into that.
All right.
All right. So, what do you do? What is your thing to the industry?
Yeah. So, I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Probably one of Detroit's original, you know what I'm saying, rap cats, Um, I rap, I write, produce, you know, all things, pretty much all things hip hop. I don't break dance, you know what I'm saying? But I used to do a little ticking and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But no, you know what I'm saying? I used to DJ as well. So, that was one of my things, you know what I'm saying? Back in college and whatnot, I was a DJ and DJ'd on some of the popular shows like Mojo. If everybody remember Mojo, Midnight Funk Association, you know what I'm saying? I was in the DJ battle on Mojo, the Mixer Dome, and I did win my battle. So, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a cold DJ, but I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying, since I was probably 12 years old, and that kind of became a passion for me, you know what I'm saying? So producing and making music to go with my lyrics was always a part of my forte, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't always easy to get some cold beats from somebody, you know what I'm saying? You ain't always know way back then a producer, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know what a producer was, just somebody with music that you could rap to, original music. So I ended up just making my own beats, you know what I'm saying? Bought a little Barz drum machine. I had a rolling drum machine, and like I said, I was DJing, so it was all kind of intertwined in the music making process for me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who have you worked with out here? Some like let's start like kind of go through your catalog from the ground up.
Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started with a label called Nick's Records. Shout out to my man Nick Smooth, rest in peace,
Oh, rest in peace.
That was my partner. And you know what I'm saying? But label mates on my label, you know what I'm saying, which we at that time we didn't do music together because we were signed to the label at different times. But Jack Frost was the next person released off of that label. And then and then Vicious Trouble, which was a female rap duo. My girl Nika and Shani, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nika and rest in peace to Shani.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my first, you know what I'm saying, team, you know what I'm saying, in a way. And then after that, you know, I actually went to Compton, you know what I'm saying, and did some music with DJ Quick Camp.
Okay.
You know, so me and DJ Quick had the same manager, a guy named Doc Brown. And so, you know what I'm saying, he connected me with their camp and I did some music with them. Another producer named TKO, you know what I'm saying, we recorded in Hollywood. That was an amazing experience, you know. That was my first time going out to LA and you know what I'm saying, going to Compton and the whole music experience in a real studio in Hollywood. That was like 92, you know what I'm saying? So it was
How was that feeling?
That shit was epic. You feel
How
me?
old were you?
At that time, you know what I'm saying, I was in my early 20s, you know?
Yeah, so you were young.
Yeah, I was in my early 20s, you know, got out to Compton, and as soon as I got off the plane, I went to my man, Greedy Greg house, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Greedy Greg Jesse's. And, you know what I'm saying? He had a brand new studio at the crib because, you know, him and DJ Quick and them guys was working. They was getting it in. So he had just built a new studio. So I went over there and met DJ Quick and Second to None. And those guys were just, you know, they embraced me as soon as they met me. Like I was one of their homies off the block already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, man, if we knew you was coming, we would have went to the shooting range. I'm like, shit. Hey, next time with that, but you know what I'm saying? This time we just hit the studio and you know what I'm saying? I got to the studio, it was crazy. At the time, King T was popping, you know what I'm saying, on the West Coast. And he had a song called Act the Fool. It was super hot. And when I got to the studio, King T was coming out the studio that I was going into. Okay. I ran into King T, and I had been playing his music in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And watching the nigga videos and all of that. So it was just like, damn, like I'm really here. You know what I'm saying? For real. So that was a cool ass feeling. And said what's up to King T, and you know what I'm saying, chopped it up with him for a second. But after that, I just went in the room and did my thing and made some great music that, helped me, elevate to the next level in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you came back and then you started working with who?
Sure. Well, when I came back from Compton in LA, I actually went to New York. You know what I'm saying? Because my manager, one of my managers, like part of my management team, was you know what I'm saying, he was working at Columbia Records. He was working for Columbia. So he wanted me to come out there, you know what I'm saying, and meet some people and, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, kind of get my feet wet. So when I went to New York, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of doing my own thing. Like, I wasn't really waiting on him to set up meetings and things like that. I just kind of, as soon as I got there, I'm like, hearing the buzz about, labels and hip hop and how the process worked there. And in New York, it was different. Like, you know what I'm saying, Detroit doesn't, after Motown, it was really no record industry here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had the greatest run in the music industry with Motown Records, right? But after that, you know what I'm saying, we still had talent, but we just didn't have those outlets. We didn't have those labels that we could, readily reach out to. And mind you, you know what I'm saying, before even all of this, you know what I'm saying, I was shooting my demos out to all the record labels just for my college dorm, you know what I'm saying? Just sending packets out. And I was getting responses, like some positive, some of them like, so we're going to pass this at this time. But, you know what I'm saying, it was still crazy to get a record, to get a letter from, Columbia Records or Sony Records sent me a reply, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, if they saying something to me, you know what I'm saying, it's over. If they speaking to me, then, you know what I'm saying, I got a shot,
Amen.
So that's how I was feeling. So when I got to New York, I was like, oh, it's up. I'm about to just go to the labels. You know what I'm saying? I take my demo, walk right in. And you can do that. Like a couple labels, I went in like RCA, you know what I'm saying? Walk up in RCA. I'm like, I want to talk to an A&R guy. They was like, all right, hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? Hold up a minute. I sit down for a minute in the lobby. Next thing I know, the A&R guy comes out. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? You walk right into the offices and shit. And it's like, well, what you got for me? Oh, I got my demo. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Okay, let me check it out. And they start playing your shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it was crazy because I would see other people in the lobby waiting too. And they were like, so what, you know what I'm saying? It was like some managers of some other artists that they were working with at the label. And it was like more hands-on. It was like, in New York, it was like more ground level, you know what I'm saying? Like they had people who would, you might have an investor and your investor is still working with you while you're signed to a label. And that investor is like paying for your merch, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got merch to sell, make sure you got stickers and posters and things like that to post street team stuff that the label might not be, you know what I'm saying? Participating as much as you want them to. So that to me was like, you know what I'm saying, something that I felt like I was missing from my management in Detroit because, it was a totally different scenario. Now, mind you, you know what I'm saying, when I was in Detroit recording before I went to New York, you know what I'm saying, I had some very positive experiences. Like, a lot of the labels was interested in my music. I had a Day Without a Rhyme out, and I didn't mention that yet. Probably should have said that Day Without a Rhyme came out in '89. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of, kind of took the city by storm. It was a big record here. And
yes.
Yeah, it was a big record. And, it was getting played on all the radio stations, you know what I'm saying, at the time, WJLB, GPR, HYT, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of crazy, so,
That's amazing.
But at the same time, me and my label was not seeing eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really privy to the conversations that the labels were having with my label. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is they wanted me to come back. Like I was like out there rogue. Like, nah, I'm not participating in nothing with the record company. You know what I'm saying? And and they're like, dude, come in, you know what I'm saying? MCA want to sign you, such and such want to sign you. And I'm like, you know, I just wasn't feeling some of those scenarios at the time. So basically, what I did was, you know what I'm saying, I got some outside management and they started pushing my music around. We did some more music, and they started sending that to all the labels, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Atlantic Records, Sylvia Rohn, you know what I'm saying? She heard my demo, she loved it, wanted to sign me. But then Def Jam, Leor Cohen, I'm sure you heard of Leor Cohen,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Leor heard the music, wanted me to move to Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And my management didn't really want me to move to Brooklyn, and you know what I'm saying, because I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying. They don't got as much access to, you know, see what's going on and stuff. And
Yeah.
you know, the New York labels and you know, people is slick. Even though Leor is from LA, he's slick. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but at the same time, a lot of labels was showing interest. They was flying in from LA. I had a guy. A&R guy fly in from LA. His name was Chris. What was Chris' last name? I forgot his last name right now. But he was an A&R man who, you know what I'm saying, signed a lot of major acts. He flew in from LA to see me from RCA Records. And then I had another guy fly in from EMI. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But, you know, here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was kind of on a positive vibe, you know what I'm saying? My lyrics and music was on a positive vibe, you know what I'm saying? You might hear a lot of the people who was listening at the time and people that enjoyed my music, you know what I'm saying, would say, you know, Merciless Amir, like he like the Rakim of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, you know, like Big Proof, man, my man Proof, rest his soul, you know what I'm saying? That was my baby bro.
Aww.
You know what I'm saying? He used to call me the guy of Detroit rap. Like Rakim is the guy, you know what I'm saying, rap. He called me the guy of Detroit rap. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I finally got a chance to do a song with Proof later on, and we'll talk about that maybe a little later. But
okay,
you know, that was a big honor, even though he was like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll just tell me how much he was influenced by my song, and he wrote about it in his music, like talking about how he would stay up late nights listening to Merciless Amir. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciated that, and you know, got that chance to do a song with him, and it was a great moment. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was gonna do a lot more, but you know, life has a way of you know what I'm saying, throwing curveballs. You know? Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? To go back to New York, that again, that was a great experience, and you know, I met a lot of amazing people. But I had the opportunity to work with Grandmaster Flash. You know what I'm saying? From the Furious Five. Yeah, shout out to Grandmaster Flash. You know, I did 4 songs with Grandmaster Flash, and it was an incredible experience. Like, you know, it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like ninja training or some shit like that. Like he trained me to be a grandmaster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Recording with him was not like working with any other producer I worked with before. I worked with some great producers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I worked with Teddy Riley just a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, did a song with Teddy Riley. Now, that was an incredible experience too. But I'm gonna tell you about Flash right now, right? So Grandmaster Flash, like I said, it was kind of like a Wu-Tang type of, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the grandmaster. So he tells me, man, so I want you to write a song about an elephant. And I said, elephant, like a, you know what I'm saying, elephant in the jungle. And he was like, yeah, elephant. And I was like, what you want me to say about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to talk about an elephant? What do you want? I ain't never heard of nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, an elephant. And he was like, yeah, just write a song about an elephant. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I want to see what you could come up with. What can you do? And I was like, all right, see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I left the studio, started kind of doing a little research on elephants a little bit, like, you know, about the tusk, about the, you know what I'm saying, how they roll in the jungle, you know what I'm saying, what type of beast it is, you know, and I went and got one of them little brass elephants. You probably seen those little. It's like a little, you know what I'm saying, a desk.
Yeah. Paperweight.
Yeah. And I grabbed that. I bought that after I wrote my song, wrote the lyrics to it, and I bought it and went up to the studio, got something for you, Flash, and set it up on the speaker. You know what I'm saying, on the monitor. And he was like, okay. He was like, what you got? What else you got for me? I was like, I got some bars for you. And he was like, all right. So then I spit the song. I wrote a song called it was called Hell of the Elephant. Right. This is before Hell of the producers, but shout out to Helly Hansen. Yeah, but this was like 1992, 3. You know what I'm saying? It's a long time ago, but yeah, I wrote that song. Flash was super impressed, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to make it something that, you know, something you could just still vibe to, something that was still hard. It wasn't something that was silly. You feel me? It was
right.
And my partner Jay, man, shout out to Jay Fortune. He got the song, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. I'm gonna have to get it from him because he got a few songs from my old catalog that, you know what I'm saying, that I don't got on hand, but you know what I'm saying, that'll be a cool song to check out next time, you know what I'm saying? Because that song end up getting me another record deal that I end up actually taking, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. They heard that shit and they was like,
how are you gonna make an elephant hard? Talking about elephant hard.
Hey, that's easy. You know, you can't say an elephant ain't hard. That's really the king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like an elephant, elephant will fuck a lion up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Chris. Hey, I'm doing an interview right now. No Holds Barred, man. I'm gonna hit you when I get done with this interview, dog. This Dirty Red, this Ready Cinematic on the line right here, Tammy. I gotta tell
what up, though?
He's a super director. Just direct my new video. Yeah. All right, God, I hit you back. One love.
Nice.
Yeah. That the homie right there. He got a movie called God Said Give Him Drum Machines. I don't know if you heard about that, but
nope, not yet.
It was at Tribeca Film Festival last year.
Okay.
And it's screening. It's been screening here at the Science Center, and I think they're having a screening next week. So he in LA, but he'll be here Tuesday, I think, and they got a screening. So I'm gonna keep you posted about that, and all the people out here. You know what I'm saying? You might want to look into that. You know what I'm saying? God Said Give Them Drum Machines, because part 2 is coming, and you know what I'm saying? I'm involved with that one. Part 2 is all about hip hop. So
nice.
Yeah. So. But you know, I was saying, an elephant is not no lame animal. You know what I'm saying? So I made a G'd up song about an elephant. Yeah, it's crazy, but it got me a record deal with Polydor Records. You know what I'm saying? Polydor Polygram, which at the time was the biggest label in the world. It eventually became absorbed by MCA. So MCA ended up buying Polygram, but before that, Polygram was like the biggest label. So I got a great deal. You know what I'm saying? I got a great deal. And that deal we did in London, England, right? Okay. So I had to move over to London for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool too. You know what I'm saying? I had a flat over there and you know what I'm saying? We recorded a lot of music. We recorded some great music. Now that album didn't end up coming out, you know what I'm saying? And we had some different, you know what I'm saying, situations with the label, but it was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? It was a great experience. It was one to grow on. It really showed me what it was like to be an artist in the industry. You know what I'm saying? At that time, like, you know, they brought us in. We go in the offices, and you know, I remember when I signed the deal. You know what I'm saying? They had champagne all in the room. We was up on a top floor in Polygram Records and shit, and with a balcony, you know what I'm saying?
In London.
In London. And
wow.
Listen, hey, I was over there. I ain't know nobody in the room. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nobody at the record label. You know what I'm saying? I know the guy who signed me, but I ain't really know the guy. And everybody who was there wasn't like, it was crazy. It wasn't like, you know, really like I expected it to be. Like when I signed my first deal, my mom and dad gonna be there or something, my sister, you know what I'm saying, my girl, whatever. But it was just me at that motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? They pulled out the contract. They was taking pictures and shit, signed my deal. You know what I'm saying? I had some champagne in my hand when I signed the deal. and it was up, right? But you know, like I said, it was a cool experience because we got to see how the inner workings of the labels and the industries and how they function, operate. You know what I'm saying? They hit us with like photographer, what you call that, like the book of all of the photographers that you could use in the industry. It was like a portfolio of all the photographers. Like, who do you want to do your album artwork? Who do you want to do your photo shoots and shit?
Wow.
And then you flip through there and you see all the artists that they've photographed, and they got like Aaliyah in there. They got like, you know what I'm saying, Mary J. Blige, and they got, you know, Puffy and No Diddy, but you know what I'm saying, he was in there. And you know what I'm saying, these people have shot all of these different artists, and you could just go and say, okay, well, I like these shots, so we'll use this photographer. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay.
You could pick? That's great.
Yeah, they gave you the choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you
they were that big that they had all these different type of people in their category that you could pick from that you want to work with. So they give you your creativity, your artistic creativity. That they let you keep that.
Yes, you get to keep that. But you know what I'm saying? Just because you got that creativity doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to
abide by it.
Like the thing that you create. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as your music, like, you know, they be trying to push you in a certain direction, and they, you know, they want it at the time, you know, they want commercial music, you know what I'm saying? They want something that's going to be
bubblegum.
Yeah, everybody can chew. Not necessarily bubblegum, but something that's
everyone
some do want that pop shit. Okay. Just straight pop, but they just want something that's going to be transferable, or something that's going to become popular.
Across the board, it can take a whole chunk of
so audience. Even if it's like the Fugees type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yep. At the time the Fugees was hot, but to me, a lot of the Fugees stuff was kind of commercial, even though I liked it. You know what I'm saying? It was still like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a hard rapper, like, you know what I'm saying, like Cool J or something, but or like, you know, I wouldn't say DMX or something, but you know what I'm saying? I was more of a lyricist. I wasn't really like a party song rapper.
Right.
So, you know, I had to kind of adapt and did write songs like that, but I did them in my own way, and people liked it. You know what I'm saying? People appreciated that vibe.
People loved it.
Thank you.
We love you out here.
I love y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're so dope. Just seeing you in the studio when we was over there.
Yeah, with Tony Green. Shout out to Tony Green.
Yeah, shout out to Tony Green.
Yep, Steve Cap and everybody over there at Studio One.
Studio One.
Yeah.
Yep. Or 54. Sound something. 54.
Oh yeah. Is it Sound 54? I'm thinking Studio One. That's another place.
Yep.
Recorded with Trick Trick. Yeah.
And I saw you, and you were so humble. You know, I didn't know who you were at first, and I was like, he looks familiar. And then when I'm done, I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're everywhere. You're all over. But I'm gonna get into that and what you do for the community after we go through your little story, your life story that we're going. But,
all right, for sure. Well, I mean, I don't know.
So we're in London.
yeah, London was a experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think I got pretty homesick over there. You know what I'm saying? Long way from family and friends and stuff, and you know, just recording. That part was a lot of fun, and it allowed me to expand on my creativity. You know what I'm saying? And just be in a studio environment where I'm just creating 24/7 for a long time. Like I said, I was going back and forth to London for 2 or 3 years almost. So.
Wow. Did it give you structure? Did you learn structure and stuff and like the ins and outs and stuff?
Yeah, learn like songwriting structure, you know what I'm saying, which is something that I learned from a lot of different places, you know what I'm saying? But and I get to that, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about songwriting, you know, I had opportunity to work for a long time with one of the world's greatest songwriters, which is Diane Warren.
Wow.
Yeah, so Diane Warren she's written hits like Breathe Again for Tony Braxton. She wrote Don't Want to Miss a Thing for Aerosmith for the Armageddon soundtrack, which I was, you know what I'm saying, I was there when that was written, and you know, I had an opportunity to work closely with her and some amazing producers and songwriters. So, you know what I'm saying, I kind of honed my skills from being around people like that and being around people like Teddy Riley and Grandmaster Flash. And you know what I'm saying, now mind you, before I met any of them, I had written my song A Day Without a Rhyme was a big record that a lot of people appreciated and loved, including Eminem, you know what I'm saying, which shout out to him because he gave me a big shout out when he got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So that was a big look for me.
Yeah,
you know
in 2022. Yep, that was beautiful. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You and Awesome Dre, he mentioned y'all two from Detroit in a whole 50 names, and y'all two was from Detroit.
Right.
And that was so beautiful. That's so dope.
That was lit. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I just say that to say, you know, before I met any of those great artists and great songwriters, you know what I'm saying, I wrote a great song on my own, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know, that was respected and appreciated by people that became great, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, amen. It's like that role thing, like where everything influences others.
Right.
And you influenced Eminem. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
He's a goat. He's a goat.
Definitely.
Do you guys link up and stuff?
Man, no, I don't
if
link
not,
up.
y'all should.
Hey, yeah, I think we need to do a song, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
If you're listening, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's make that song happen because I think a lot of people want to hear that, you know what I'm saying? But no, I met Eminem a couple of times. Like the first time I met him, you know what I'm saying? I told the story a couple of times, but you know what I'm saying? It's a trip because we were in Vegas and we were at the first BET Awards, right? And so I was I'm hanging around outside, you know what I'm saying? I was backstage and everything, but at the moment I was outside the theater and I saw Proof out there, you know what I'm saying? And Proof was just outside. And I was like, "What's up, bro?" You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh shit, Merciless, what's happening?" You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up and stuff and went inside and you know, we were kicking it for a minute. Then he went somewhere where I think where Dre, Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying, Snoop Dogg, and all of them guys was there. You know what I'm saying? But after NWA performed and M kind of performed with NWA, like he was up there, did a song with him. I was backstage, you know what I'm saying? When he came off the stage, I was like, Eminem. I was like, "What's up, man? It's your homeboy, Merciless Amir." Hey, yo, M's jaw dropped like this. He was like,
yeah.
He was like, and then he started singing A Day Without a Rhyme. He's like, "A day without a rhyme." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Oh, my man." And I appreciate that shit, you know.
So can I just speak on the fact that it's crazy because you kind of both were idol like each other in a way, like you guys were both impressed to meet each other, and what was that experience like? Can you break it down a little bit more?
I mean, you know, okay, all right. So Eminem is, you know, at the time he had big records like, you know, at that time it was like I'm Slim Shady was a big record. I liked that record a lot, you know what I'm saying? It was really different and you know what I'm saying? It was different. It was just like I could vibe with that. And
it was raw, real, and he came hard.
Yeah, and he came like himself, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to be like other artists. He had a vibe that was so different. It was like I like that shit, you know what I'm saying? So when I met him, you know, I didn't know if he knew who I was. I figured he should, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but I didn't know, and I definitely didn't expect him to start singing my song to me, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like kind of mind blowing, like, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? I dig that, you know. So but then later on, like some guys hit me on Facebook, maybe like 5 years later, 7 years later, you know what I'm saying? And some guys hit me on Facebook and said, "Yeah, you know what? Is this Merciless Amir? Are you Merciless Amir?" And I was like, "Yeah, this me." And they was like, "Man, you know what I'm saying? We big fans and stuff. A Day Without a Rhyme was our, you know, our song back in the day." And they was like, "Man, we actually have a tape. You know, we grew up with Marshall." And they was like, "We got a tape of Marshall rapping your song, rapping A Day Without a Rhyme, verbatim, line for line." And I was like, let me hear that shit. Right? And they was like, all right, man, I'm gonna send it to you. But they never sent the shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like 5 years after that. My daughter actually was looking up my song on YouTube, and she found the version with Eminem rapping it.
Oh, wow. So there's one up on YouTube.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, if you look up A Day Without a Rhyme, typically one of the first things you're gonna see is Eminem. You know what I'm saying? And then so.
Can you see me still?
Yeah, I
can you still see me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but
oh, you just popped up. I gotta put an Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead. You can still talk while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Eminem and Amir Stain, A Day Without a Rhyme. I'm gonna play that actually.
So that's wild because like we didn't record it together. Like he just recorded it because I guess it was his favorite song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and went in the booth and just did his version of it. But
okay. I'm gonna play it real quick. I'm gonna play a little snippet.
Okay.
I guess it was like about 4 years ago when they put it up there.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be just yours. Let me see. Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear it.
Can you hear it?
No.
Nope. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna tag this underneath.
Okay.
Underneath the video, so everybody else can get in on that.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? So London, I mean, to get back to that, like London was a great experience. And like I said, I got that deal like from the music that I did with Grandmaster Flash. That was really impressive to them. And you know what I'm saying? I recorded a lot of music in London, had a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? But I was more anxious to get back to America, get back to the States, and really specifically get back to LA, you know what I'm saying, where I could, move to some of these, record labels and show up and like I was doing in New York and try to get some other traction going. So That's what I did, you know what I'm saying? After that situation, I came back and I moved to LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was another great experience. And I did some more music. Like I did a whole album but under an alias, right? So a lot of people don't know about my alias, Eddie Rebel.
No.
So yeah. So you might check that out. Look up Eddie Rebel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on Instagram with Eddie Rebel and on Facebook. But Eddie Rebel was a project that I did. It was like I said, it was like kind of like alias. Back when rappers had other names, like I think Method Man. Those guys, Method Man was like Johnny Blaze, and you know what I'm saying, Wu-Tang. My man Raekwon was Lex Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So I did the Eddie Rebel thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like
how many songs did you make in the Eddie Rebel character?
Look, low-key, I got like 4 albums.
Oh, wow.
Rebel albums.
I got to do my homework.
3 or 4, yeah. So the first album was called Search No More, right? And that record became kind of big in a couple of places because of the distributors that I worked with. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
So as soon as I got finished with it, I got with some distributors out there, and they wanted to do a deal with Japan for the record. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh wow.
So that record became kind of huge in Japan, and it became kind of huge in Oakland, like in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? For some reason.
The Bay loves Detroit. They love our sound, and they love, you know what I'm saying? They love our vibe.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
Real. So shit, I mean, the record became like kind of famous in Japan. Like, yeah, it came.
Loped out kids. I'm looking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the Japanese kids, like they love West Coast hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they love East Coast hip hop too, but I've seen a lot of them who like just dress really West Coast with the plaid, you know what I'm saying, jackets on and the and the not Stan Smiths, but the Chuck Taylors.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Wearing trucks and lokes and shit like that.
Yep.
So yeah, so they was into it. So
they're into the Chicano hip hop. Like they do this whole Chicano hip hop thing over there.
Yes.
It's crazy. Well, black hip hop Chicano. Yeah.
I agree.
Huge following over there.
That's facts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I done had a lot of them record labels over there reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? Bought so many records from me like direct, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That was a big look for me, that project. So every time I come out with another one, they just buy it off rip, you know?
You had Insta fans.
Mr. Fans, yeah, you know.
Have you ever thought about, did you ever do a concert out there? Did your team put you? Okay.
In Japan, I would love to though. And I did talk a little bit about it with one of the record labels, or not labels, but stores, one of the record stores, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe sometime in the future, you know what I'm saying? That's something
that'd be dope.
I'd love to do, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, while I was doing that, you know, that was just like, you know, that was what I was doing. Basically, that's what I always do. You know what I'm saying? Rap and record. You know. Aside from that, in LA, I started doing programming and working with different, like I said earlier, some songwriters, music directors, and people like that. So I had the opportunity to work with a guy named Ricky Minor. Shout out to Ricky Minor. Ricky Minor is a amazing bass player. He's a music director. You've probably seen him before. He was the music director for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Yep. He's the music director for the Grammys and the Oscars, right? And that's my main man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would go over to his studio. It was on the Paramount lot where they shoot all the movies and TV shows. He got a studio right on the lot.
Oh, nice. So he's there. He's camped.
Yes.
He's always working.
Yeah, he's a part of the foundation over there. You know what I'm saying?
He's that guy.
That guy. So, you know what I'm saying? I had opportunity to work with him for like a lot of different projects. I did music with him for the NAACP Awards, for the American Comedy Awards on Comedy Central, a few other things. And then he would just throw me projects like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Amir, man, somebody wants some, you know, hip hop beats. I don't really do hip hop stuff, you know. Can you do it? I'm like, hell yeah, I can do it. They was paying bands, you know what I'm saying? Like cashing me out, like I was him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice.
Because I was affiliated with him, you know. So that was a big look. So shout out to Ricky Minor, but also, you know, I think one of the things that he liked about me is that I was working with the songwriter that I mentioned to you, Diane Warren. And I was doing a lot of drum programming for her. You know, shout out to Diane Warren. Like she's the best, and she's like she was like so, you know what I'm saying, cool. But the thing is, like, you know, she had her own publishing company, right? So she didn't go through BMI and ASCAP, which is most, you know what I'm saying, that's the go-to for most of us artists. You know, you're going to register with BMI ASCAP to administer your publishing. But she created her own publishing company and made her very, huh?
Who does that? That's awesome.
Hey, we should all do it though, because you know what I'm saying? You know, it just takes some you know, mechanics.
Yep.
Yeah, it just takes some mechanics to get it all together. But you know what I'm saying? You administer your own publishing and you can become independently wealthy, you know what I'm saying?
And she's there, right? And what is that the independent streaming, what is it called? Is it still up?
You mean what is her
publishing? Her publishing, yes.
I think her publishing company is called, it's called Real Songs. Her studio is called Real Songs Studio. So it might be, or it's like, I think it's Always a Lady publishing.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, I mean, she made a fortune, you know what I'm saying? Like probably worth $100 million, you know? And she's written so many big records for all of the major artists, Beyonce, and even Kiss, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I worked with Genuine. Well, I worked on a song for Genuine the Bachelor with her, a song called Superhuman. And I did the drum programming for the producer, a friend of mine named Chris Kello, for a song that she wrote for Genuine called Superhuman. And many other songs that I had the opportunity to be a part of there, as well as working with shout out to my man Randy Jackson from American Idol. You know what I'm saying? Randy Jackson before Idol was before Idol he was an A&R guy for for MCA. But before that he was a bass player for Journey.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that rock group Journey. Randy played bass for them, but then when he was in LA doing A&R, I had opportunity to meet him with Diane and my partner Mario, Lucy, amazing engineer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mario, the frequency pimp. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I did songs with my man Randy Jackson for Patti LaBelle. Like I did.
Oh no, that's dope.
For programming on a song for Patti LaBelle.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying? Had the opportunity to meet so many people like what's the girl singer name? It's a couple of them, but it's slipping my mind right now. So I'm gonna just skip to somebody else that we worked with. You know what I'm saying? With Mario and with another producer by the name of Guy Roche. Who he produced like a lot of amazing music like Celine Dion and J-Lo and Christina Aguilera, you know what I'm saying? So I was
all the vocalists, all the strong vocalists.
A lot of strong vocalists, Aaliyah and Brandy. I recorded with Aaliyah with them, you know what I'm saying? And I had the opportunity to be in the studio with Aaliyah.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience. Yeah, Aaliyah was the best.
How was her vibe?
Her vibe was just smooth. Like she was a boss though. Like she was just like a little girl in a way, but she was quick to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like I think she was at the time, she was like 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? But her vibe was like big, like she was just so major, like, you know what I'm saying? Anything she say, you just listening all ears. Like you're gonna shut up and listen when Aaliyah speaks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was humble and she was a sweetheart, but she just had her energy was on the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to be in the studio, record on a song with her that never was released, but that song had Randy playing bass on it.
Oh.
I did the drum programs on it. Also, Paul Jackson Jr. played guitar on it. It was a song called "Giving Up," and it was originally by Donny Hathaway, I think. And Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, covered it. She did that. It was so cold.
Oh wow!
Man, he produced it. Yeah. But Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, we were in the studio with her. It was the Christmas Eve before she passed away. And so when I knew I was going in the studio with her, you know what I'm saying, I stopped at a gift shop and picked up a little gift for her, you know what I'm saying, because it was the day before Christmas. It was Christmas Eve. And so it was just a little candle holder. It had a little palm tree on it. It was like, it kind of looked like stained glass or whatever.
Aww.
Yeah, it was nice, and you know what I'm saying. So I gave it to her. Yeah, I gave it to her. She gave me a kiss on the cheek and shit. And I was like,
you're like, oh,
gave her a kiss, and I was like, wow. And then she was like, you know what? This year we had said we're not exchanging any gifts, so this is the only gift I'm getting this year, really, you know. And I was like, wow, that makes it meaningful.
So that was the last gift she got.
Maybe so. I mean, maybe so.
Wow. But that was forever. That's a moment that you'll have forever with that sweetheart.
Listen, let me tell you something. Tammy, so after that, I had another moment with her, a brief moment, which was about 3 months later, which was only about 3 months before she passed away, right? So we were at another studio with her cousin, who was her management team, my man Jomo Hankerson. Shout out to Jomo. You know what I'm saying? I was up in there with Jomo and my man Byron Ruffin. Shout out to Byron. Ron Little was there. Shout out to Ronnie. and another producer was in there named Butter. You know, so we go in the studio. You know what I'm saying? It's another studio in Hollywood, sweet ass studio. You know what I'm saying? I had never been there before, but go in. Jomo was like, "Yeah, let me talk to Aaliyah real quick and let her know I'm back." So we go in the booth in the room, and the whole room is just dark, pitch black, right? Can't see nobody. I just see the engineer sitting there. Aaliyah's in the booth with the lights off, and like I said, the whole control room was black. So Jomo was like, "Hey, Aaliyah, I just wanted to let you know I was back. You know what I'm saying? We in the other room." She was like, "All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, I'm almost done. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you when I get out of there, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and it was like, and I wanted to say, "Hey, Aaliyah, it's me, Amir from you know what I'm saying, the Banana Boat Studio." But you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, I ain't want to, you know, it was just weird because it was all dark and shit.
I brought you the gift. I was like, you kissed me on my cheek. No, just kidding. Exactly. But for real, that's what you're thinking.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody can see nothing. No, she can't see nothing. Nobody can see anything.
She probably could see us because when we opened the door, the light came on, but she was in the booth where it was pitch black.
Where she's
couldn't
at.
see her.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, I'll be here for a little while. When she comes out, you know what I'm saying, I get a chance to talk to her. But you know what? I'll be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? We go in there kicking it, you know what I'm saying? We was chilling, we was smoking some blunts and stuff a little bit. And, you know, we was buzzing and playing the video games and stuff. And I just started getting a vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt something weird, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, I think I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to slide. And I told my peoples, like, yo, I'm about to slide. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get up with y'all tomorrow. You know? And this shit was weird. Like some shit came over me. Like it was like a negative feeling, but I didn't know what it was. I just felt like
intuitive feeling. It was intuitive. You knew some vibe was. You knew something was happening.
Yeah.
Didn't know of, but you felt
right.
it.
And I knew. And listen, I'm telling you, this was an environment that I was accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? These was my people, my family, and it wasn't them that vibe was coming from, but it was just coming from somewhere. And I was just like, I'm gonna just slide, you know what I'm saying? And then I dipped, you know, and then a couple months later, you know, my man Mario.
Maybe you felt pause. Yeah. Maybe you felt there was negative entities working on her energy.
Right.
You probably felt that. Like, this ain't good. I don't want to be around this when it's happened. Like,
right. Like, I didn't know it was energy from her.
You didn't know that, that from her camp.
But I just felt that the negative energy, some negative energy.
That, and he was like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I grew up in Detroit. I know what this is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, hey, look, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to make them like, nigga, I don't feel right. Nigga, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Right. I wasn't doing that because that's all my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm telling you, under no circumstances would I have left that environment. Like Aaliyah's in the studio. Why would I leave? You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So
you felt that. You felt what was happening to her.
It was strong. It was a strong feeling. And then, like I said, a couple months later, I'm out. I'm chilling out. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl at the restaurant. I get a text on my two-way. You remember the two-way pagers?
Yep. The next help.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get a text on my two-way, and it's my man, the Frequency Pimp, talking about, man, Aaliyah plane just went down. I was like, what?
Oh.
Like, what? You got to be fucking kidding me. I'll never forget that, you know what I'm saying, that moment, you know? And the shit was just heartbreaking, you know? Like, heartbreaking. Like I had knew Aaliyah from here, too. Before I was in the studio with her, before that day I gave her that gift, you know what I'm saying? Because I know her management, and they're all from here, you know what I'm saying? So,
yep.
They're all
camp. They were working with you, that the camp that was working with her.
Yes, like I was doing music. I was doing. They had me paying for me to do demos in the studio for music that they wanted to, you know what I'm saying, possibly use for their artists. So yeah, you know, but what I'm saying is,
grasp
on
that song, the track, Giving Up.
Yeah, what about it?
Can you get a hold of that? Can you buy it? Can we buy it?
It's not out. It's not out for sale.
Oh, it's not for sale.
It never was released. Now I heard that Black Brown was going to be releasing a new album on her. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like a year and a half ago, and
I really hope they decide to put that on there because there's a bunch of greats on there, a bunch of legends.
Yeah, that was a major song right there, and she just killed it. You know.
Dang, we gonna hear it.
Yeah.
I know.
No question. One day. Yeah, but aside from that, like
we're gonna go on passing away. I always ask every artist out here that has known Proof, where were you when what call and where were you when you got the news Proof had passed away or got killed?
Oh man.
Yeah, I know it's a little negative, but it's still something that I tap in with. You know what I'm saying? Because he started the unity and he wanted everybody to work together.
That's right.
Trying to bring Motown back, which you guys are doing in the event of his demise. Shout out to you. Shout out to DJ Los. Shout out to Nick Speed. Shout out to Carmen Jackson. I love her there. But shout out to all you guys. Yeah. Rich Smalls. You guys. I see you guys working on stuff. I'll get to that after, but I see you guys just building up an entity that we're, Detroit's it now. We on that. It's this summer. Like we got the whole game.
Right.
So shout out to y'all for the whole time. In the meantime, until now, the shine, like you guys were like the knitting, the stitch work in between that kept the community together. So, and then if they want to follow you, they can follow me. And see when you guys go on those panels. But go ahead. We're talking about.
You're talking about Proof, right?
Proof. Where were you at when you got the call?
Man, you know what? I was here in Detroit. I mean, I don't know exactly like at this moment. Like I can't.
Who told you? Who told you? Did you hear about it by word? Did you see it on? I know we didn't have online.
I seen it on the news.
The news.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you heard it on the news?
I believe I heard it on the news.
Damn.
Like because they reported it immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the next day.
A Detroit rapper. That's how they came out. A Detroit rapper.
Right.
Well, it's like that's how they always do that.
And
shit.
I was like, it's probably somebody I don't know or something. You know what I'm saying? But it was Proof, and you know what I'm saying. I had talked to Proof probably like a week before that. You know what I'm saying? And I called him up. And he was like, Merciless, what's up? And I was like, what's up, man? He was like, man, I'm in the van with the white boy, man. We on our way to we on our way to do a show in like Lansing or something. I was like, tell him, I said, what's up, man? And he was like, he said, Merciless said, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that shit was crazy in itself, but it was such a good feeling. Like, damn, like these guys have really made it to, you know what I'm saying, that level
outside of Detroit, that level of
fame and success.
The top tier.
And the great thing about it is, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm still active, and Proof wants me to do this and that. Me and him just did a song.
You guys had a whole mixing, right?
Yes. So we was like looking forward to doing more stuff. Like it was about to be up. You know,
conglomerate. It was a huge. What Proof was building was a huge conglomerate. It was an entity. It was the thing after Motown, but then with the artists, with the rap, how it all turned into rap, hip hop turned into rap, whatever. But how he was trying to bring the glue back.
Yeah.
And so he had his fingers in everybody that had talent. Everybody.
Yeah. And he was definitely, you know what I'm saying, like the center point, you know what I'm saying, in Detroit hip hop. And he was somebody who wanted to put the city on, like in the way that the city wanted to be put on, you know.
Amen.
You know, and
he didn't want to steal no limelight, no shine, no nothing. He wanted everybody to do how they do.
Yeah,
you fit in, and let's go.
Yeah, he was the guy to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, there may be other people that they can make that happen, and you know,
Y'all.
everybody,
y'all, the crew that I talk to, y'all.
Yeah,
put it out there.
so, you know, we definitely active, so you know, what I'm
Yes.
saying,
Very fucking active.
absolutely.
I follow only your crew. Shout out
That's
to all
it.
you guys. Like I can't even say who it is. Like it's just everybody. Just whoever I post, you're gonna know that's them. That's them.
That's it.
Yup.
That's it. I respect that. I respect that. And you know what I'm saying? I see you had some great artists on the show, you know what I'm saying, before me, and you know, that's a big look, you know. It's
Yeah, I do good. I pull like a little bit from the down like the underground, then I'll do mid, and then I do high, you know what I'm saying? Like thank you so much for coming on. It's an honor.
no, the pleasure's all mine.
I'm like, I was like nervous. I was like, babe, I'm gonna puke. Babe, I'm gonna puke. It's Merciless. And I was like, I can't believe I was fucking sitting next to him in the studio. Like,
That's
why?
so
I was like,
sweet.
okay, now I know why you look so familiar. He
Yeah,
was quiet, you know what I'm saying, doing your business thing. I knew he was like in there just scoping.
yeah,
What's going on in this room?
yeah. Just came in to, you know what I'm saying, just hold it down with my man, support for Tony, you know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
that's my OG right there. I mean, you know what I'm saying, people don't know, like, you know, Tony Green is such a major influence in hip hop music and what West Coast hip hop you know, brought to the game. It was a lot largely due to Tony's involvement, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the music that he made, I mean, that he played on, like, you know, nobody will ever forget Indo Smoke.
And nobody can do that, what he did.
No, what he did on Indo Smoke. It's like, the first time I heard that record, I was like, this shit's so cold, but damn, how did they get the bass like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been sampling for years, you know what I'm saying? Sampling things, and you know, it's difficult to isolate different sounds and bring them to the forefront of a mix. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it gets a little mixy, a little mudded.
Yeah, it can get muddy. You know,
but when that sticks out and you hear that, you're like, who is that?
Yeah.
Why they're going so hard?
It sounded so authentic, like it was from an old record. But then it's right in your face like a new record.
Motown record.
Right, like a Motown record.
Yes.
So that's what he brought to you know what I'm saying, to Death Row and to, you know what I'm saying, West Coast hip hop, and it all came from Detroit, you know what I'm saying, that Detroit vibe.
It did. Well, and that's what people don't know. They want to call it West Coast. That was the Detroit vibe.
It was definitely a Detroit. It was definitely
influenced madly by Detroit. Actually, madly.
Yeah.
There was hella cats in that studio on the production level.
That's
you know
right. That's right.
Beautiful. Butch Smalls, shout out to you. Shout out to DJ Low. Shout out all you cats that worked out that Death Row movement.
That's right.
Yep.
Shouts out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Detroit is I think Detroit has its hands in a lot of things in a lot of entertainment areas. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great actors from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of great
producers.
Yeah, producers and players, like athletes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Athletes, yes.
Yeah. So, you know,
we go hard. We go hard or we go home.
That's right. And so, you know, another guy that, you know, to go back to some of the musicians like Kern Brantley, like, you know, that's another guy. Shout out to Kern.
Shout out to Kern.
Yeah, this is a guy who was a music director for so many major tours, so many major artists, and you know, he was a music director for Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? Which I just recently found that out. You know.
Oh wow.
And you know,
I know that
the guy toured the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Guys that have been out there doing these shows in front of, you know, 20,000 people in
that don't speak our native, which is English. Like, they out there worldly.
Yeah, communicating through music. You know what I'm saying? And communicating that musical, that frequency. You know what I'm saying?
That healing, yes.
There it is. So Detroit is good at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's repping the D, all of these new rappers, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a lot of the new artists, you know what I'm saying?
Which
Skilla.
artist? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like Skilla, you know. I watched the movie that he did the other day on Tubi. The movie was lit, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it, you know. He's a good actor, you know, and he was just, you know, he was just giving that Detroit vibe, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's so many talented artists that, you know, they're not just talented in one area, you know what I'm saying?
Well-rounded.
Yeah, right. Well-rounded. Rapping, acting, you know what I'm saying?
Writing, yes, producing, videography. Like if they in it, they all the way, they learn the whole aspect.
That's right.
All y'all in Detroit, like everybody's got that gusto, that steam. Nobody's waiting on a label. And like we can get back to that, how you can pick and choose, but you don't want to sell your soul, and you can feel vibes,
right?
And we can know where that shit go.
That's right. That's right.
Right, which is that, and what I feel from a lot of artists out here, they picked the right decision. So
yeah. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all heard the, you know what I'm saying, the stories of the music industry, and you know what it can do to you. You know what I'm saying, and how. You know, how careful
God gave you a choice. What choice are you going to pick? Exactly. I see most of the old schools out here did not sell their soul, and they out here, they like the badge of honors out here and in the industry, and it's because they didn't.
Right.
And I do not want it to be an event of anybody's demise. That's why I'm here now speaking unity in the D and preaching for it. First, I'm starting at ground roots. You see where I'm doing. I put a little underground in here in between, but I'm trying to get all you real cats, all the pioneers, so they know where the roots are coming from. So when this shit hits the fan, which it will, because this is us, they can see where, you know, the public can see where it came from.
That's real.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I've always Max's demise, which was Big Proof's cousin by marriage.
Okay.
He passed away during the pandemic, and
I heard about that. Me and DJ Los was talking a little bit about that a couple weeks ago. Yep. Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation. Crazy situation.
I feel like witches, and there's so much involved. I did say that there was a lot of negative energy involved, but all I know is I don't know if it was a divine design type, but it happened to where it turned my focus from being just on myself to the community, to Michigan. Yes. So when I started, and then I saw, and then by God's grace, he put all y'all in my lap.
That's real.
That's real. Like DJ Lowe, Super MC, shout out to all y'all motherfuckers with heart. Sorry that happened with him, but deep down inside, that guy might be troubled, but that guy had a good heart, and I don't know what happened. But shout out to everybody, like even Firstborn, everybody that is involved.
Yeah, shout out to Firstborn
with Proof. They all started looking at me. All of a sudden, they're all eyes on me, and I didn't want that because I was just an artist. And I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do? Like, I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna start a podcast and put y'all right there.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I'm glad you did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's for y'all, because let's go. Let's start from the ground root. Let's go. Like, period. You guys got to speak. And the only thing I've seen that Detroit needs, or Michigan needs, we need to link together, become a community, and our industry has to do better. We have to do better as people, as a community, as giving everybody their respects and giving everybody their kudos.
Most definitely. I think that's important.
Unified before we go to the world, because we're about to go to the world. We have to have a unified front.
There it is. That's what they call it, unified or united front and shit. Yeah. It's important, you know. Yep. And that, you know, a lot of people say that's something that Detroit rap has lacked. Like, you know what I'm saying? They try to say we like crabs in a barrel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I don't think nobody is trying to pull you back. You know what I'm saying? I just think everybody's trying to, you know what I'm saying, reach those heights of success.
By themselves.
Yeah.
But I've seen the underground, they are. Let me tell you right now, they are. The underground are crabs in a bucket. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to speak, but I'm going to say that's what it is. And so they need to learn from y'all, which are the pioneers, what it is. Y'all are still here because you guys are linking and unifying and stay united.
Yeah. Well, it's like this. I mean, your success should not be predicated on the success of someone else's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if it's what you want, you're gonna go out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And create those relationships, explore all those opportunities that are there for you. You know what I'm saying? Holding somebody else's back or holding somebody else back is not going to propel you forward.
It's actually going to give you tenfold of what on the negative side.
There you go, karma.
Somebody that's supposed to shine instead of giving them kudos and giving them respect. So what if they come up before you do? Give them what they deserve. Stop being jealous and envy because that's all for the devil. That's the negative side.
There it is.
We're trying to get up here. We already right here. We right here with the suit. You know what I'm saying? We're right here with football. Like we gonna be up here. We like boom. Let's unite. We have to have a front for people not to be able to come into like we got to do this.
That's real.
Amir be going. You be going. I'm gonna speak on to what you be speaking on when you. I don't know if it's just about music or hip hop, but last time I saw you at a convention, it was you, Lowe's, Jack Frost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was hip hop and mental health, but I think that was the one before that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That was the last one.
Okay.
That was saying shout out to my man Sam Donald. They invited us to come out and talk about hip hop and mental health and the effects of hip hop on mental health, positive or negative, and at the University of Michigan.
Yes.
So, that was appropriate venue. You know what I'm saying? I invited one of my partners out, Dr. Jason Brooks. Shout out to my man, Dr. Brooks, which is, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving him his credentials right now, but you know what I'm saying? I call him Jay Fortune.
All right, I like that.
Man, Fortune came out and talked a little bit about, because he's a doctor of psychology, so he talked a little bit about mental health and how to keep your mental health in check. You know what I'm saying? And we all discussed our ideas of how hip hop affects people mentally, the types of hip hop that can affect you positively and negatively. You know what I'm saying? And
what are the types that can do positive?
I mean, obviously we
spoken word. Go ahead.
Spoken word, but conscious rap. You know what I'm saying? Like
conscious rap. Yup, tapping on the real, right?
Yes. There's a lot of positive, conscious music to be heard, but not as much as it should be. And you know what I'm saying? That goes back to the discussion we were having about the industry, and Can
I go deeper?
Sure.
We can go with the people that I run in hip hop and all the labels. I'm not going to say the J's, but they are destroying families as we know it.
Yeah.
And what they're pushing.
Right.
So if anybody's in hip hop that watches me and follows me, that knows me, because I know all you cats, definitely go and go on his page and go back and watch, or even DJ Lowe's page, go back and watch the last couple conventions that they've had and go to the next one. Let's show up and show out. Mm-hmm. They bring a lot of awareness to mental health, and egos can have a trip, like being idle can have a trip, like all that stuff is the devil and the ideology and stuff. When if you put anything, especially yourself, before Allah, your God, whatever God you are, the special forces, the power that be,
right,
the one and almighty, if you put that and you're idle and you let that energy come in, which you're like, oh damn, it's okay to know like you're being respected, like that's great, but always just know I just got to put more work in. Don't let that whole acceptance, because that's when that whole Drake feeling and Drake shit, like you could split, accept, and once you start accepting that, you're selling your soul. So do not do it. Don't sell your soul, because the whole story about selling your soul to the devil. It's selling your character. Every time you sell your character that your mom and dad built or whoever built for you and push that in your brain, every time you let that shit, or you do something that you know you wouldn't do, or you knew better, that takes a part of your self-esteem, and your self-esteem go low, then you'll do anything for the money, for the clout, for the whatever.
That's when you become jaded. You know what I'm saying? They call that becoming jaded. And the industry can cause you to become jaded with all the money, you know what I'm saying, with all the resources that you have and the power, you know. You become like those people with the power that, you know what I'm saying, kind of put you in that predicament, you know. So it's definitely, you know, I agree. It's, you know, you mentioned Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake is the new example, the current example, you know what I'm saying, of a draconian system at work.
The draconian system at work. Yep. Go ahead.
So we definitely, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, one reason why I was, you know, mentioning some of those labels that were kind of courting me at the time, and why I didn't end up signing with some of those labels, because something happened in the industry at the time where they stopped wanting to sign any conscious artists. You know what I'm saying? That was,
they knew it was going to be too hard.
That's right. They only wanted material that was going to be, you know, overly gangster music, you know what I'm saying? Something that was negative towards women. And
breaking up the families.
Yeah. So
what the kings and the queens.
Basically what the industry is pushing today, you know what I'm saying? It started in a meeting in probably 1992, 93, that they basically banned that kind of, you know, positive, influential music in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And
that's why everybody that's hip hop that has that category, they're self-sufficient. What do you call it?
Yeah, independent.
Independent.
Yeah, they're independent now.
They ain't.
You can't.
They're not indigent. They're independent.
Right.
That's a bar.
So we can't name a conscious artist on a major label. Like I would say, Kendrick is probably the closest thing that they're gonna get to conscious.
You know
what I'm saying?
You went hard. It's just Big B. Bow. I was like, what did he just say?
Yo, yeah, he said a lot, didn't he?
Yeah. And then old school, the singer, what's his name? He went hard too.
Oh.
The singer,
on the Kendrick song?
Rihanna's ex, Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
He went hard too. He went hard too.
The Miko guy.
Those are my two favorite disses in 10 years in the big media, like the fake media.
Yeah, Chris Brown went crazy, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It was entertaining. So
I like that. I like that it's winning for the God side. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Right.
That's real. That's what's important. That's what's important.
Because we know there's a yin and a yang, and there's always has to be equal stuff. But right now, the yang, that's winning in the media. We need to make ours win in the media.
That's right.
That way. That part.
There it is. Well, it's that time, you know what I'm saying?
That flip. It's that time of year.
And it's a time, it's a new age we entering into right now. You know what I'm saying? The Aquarian age, right? So it's an age of positivity, age of positive information coming out. So
information, truth.
You know what I'm saying? Truth
revealed, every truth revealed.
There it is. A whole lot of positive understanding is coming forth now. So, you know what I'm saying? I think we got good things ahead to look for.
We really do. And as long as we know y'all is running Detroit, we good. Because when whatever is going to be brought to Detroit with all of the focus, we know we good. Mm-hmm. We know we good. They might try to pick a couple outskirts to try to make them famous and whatever, but as long as we know, like the United Front, we good.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna maintain that. You know what I'm saying?
We have to
maintain this, Detroit love.
Yes, Michigan love.
Michigan love.
The whole state. We done like we take care of each other.
That's real.
We buy local. We take care of each other. We love each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We're not trying to kill any. No, like stop watching the news. Stop watching the news. Watch all these cats. Watch all these cats that I bring on. Watch Merciless Amir.
Speaking of buying local, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to buy this local classic right here. This the collector CD. You know what I'm saying? This is True Legend. This is my record right here. It's it's 33 songs on here. This is a triple CD. You see how thick it is? Sure. I'm selling this what old dog say, $59.95.
Okay. $60. I'm not doing $95.
This is $59.95.
320s. Come on through.
Nothing, right to a boss.
Pop that in.
Yeah, this record.
Go wherever. But hold that shit because it's a classic.
Classic collector's
hold
item.
That shit, it's a collector's item.
Hey, look, this got Nick Speed on here. Nick Speed produced a song for me.
Shout out to Nick Speed.
Yep, Nick Speed. Shout out to Nick. And shout out to Cash Out. You know what I'm saying? Cash Out Calhoun. He on the song with me.
Calhoun as well.
Yeah, Cash Out there. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Herc on the record. And, you know what I'm saying? Awesome Dre is on Sky Gods.
Cash Out. Yeah. Big Herc. Awesome Dre.
I'm gonna just let y'all, check it out, look it up. You know what I'm saying? And
okay, where can they get those from? Like, can we go on site or whatever, or can they DM you?
Yeah, DM me right now. Something going on with my website. Actually, merciless.com, merciless.com. I'm gonna have it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I switched servers or whatever, so the site's still active, but the name is still active, but the site is down. So I'm gonna get that back up soon. But in the meantime, hit my Instagram. You could DM me on IG, or you could DM me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Merciless.
Instagram.
Yeah. Merciless, MERSILESS_AMIR. That's my IG and that's my Facebook too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. Also, I have them down. I think it's just friends only on the one the one that I have you tagged in. So I'm gonna have to try. Yeah.
Tag the Merciless Amir one on there. You'll see that if you haven't seen it before.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If it's some fans out there, whatever, you could follow me on it's Amir Ibn, AMIR, and then IBN. That's my regular Facebook.
Yeah.
And Eddie Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Rebel on Facebook and Eddie Rebel on Instagram.
Alter Ego.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's that other one. The other one. We
Yeah.
say Alter, that's that other one.
Exactly.
The one you don't want to fuck with.
No, you don't want to do that.
So we were gonna we went to Proof.
Mm-hmm. Big Proof.
Okay. What are you working on right now? Because whatever you're working on, it's a whole castle of everybody that was in the movement before Proof died. So
I mean,
what are you guys working on?
Right now, I'm just doing a few things from my album. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a couple of videos already. We did the He Came From Out Cold video. Did the video for Takeoff Time. A video for Playing the Odds. And now I got a new video. We shot 2 videos in LA with my man Dirty Red that just, you know what I'm saying, came in on the on that phone call real quick. But,
yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out. So
I like that.
This new video that's about to drop in about probably a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's being edited right now, but it's called So Far Away.
Okay.
Feature my homeboy Young Trey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Notorious Young Trey. That's my guy, cold ass rapper, dope beat maker, you know what I'm saying? Produced a lot of records for like MC8, West Side Connection, Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? So
yes.
West Side, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people didn't know that he rapped, but he's because he's also Mac 10's DJ. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Mac 10 too. And me and Young Trey did this song So Far Away. And also this is the same song. It's song number, I think like 29 on my album, but it's got my man on the album. It's got my OG on there, Big Dad from LA Posse. know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
my man, yeah, nah, he an OG. He couldn't do the video with us, so we just did it. You know what I'm saying? And we just did it in his honor too. But shout out to Big Dad because that's the big homie. You know what I'm saying? LA Posse. They produced a lot of LL Cool J, big records like I'm Bad, Walking with a Panther. That whole album. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So shout out to Big Dad. But yeah, then I got another thing that we did. It's a surprise freestyle that I did. So that video is gonna be dropping this summer too. So
yeah, we got a lot of stuff to look out for.
Yeah, and we, you know what I'm saying? And you mentioned Jack Frost, I think. Shout out to Jack Frost. We talked about him earlier, you know what I'm saying? We original label mates. And we got a song that we did with Kid the producer that's on the record.
Shout out to Kid the producer.
Yep, shout out to Kid. Shout out to my man Big Scam. You know Scam? You know Scam? So Scam need to come on. He from the Black Lion Society. So probably need to talk to him pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, I would love it if y'all both came on.
Yeah, okay.
Together.
Yep, but we got a song that we did, you know what I'm saying, that Kid produced with the three of us rapping on it on my album. It's called Discotheque, and we're going to be shooting the video for that real soon. So
I want to be in one of them damn videos.
So that might be the one right there. It might be the one right there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So, yeah, it's up, though, you know what I'm saying? We're just having fun, you know, staying creative, staying active, and you know.
So you got the Discotheque, is disco and tech mixed?
What you mean
like,
mixed?
You know how the Detroit sound.
Oh, you mean techno?
The DJs, we got the techno, we got the disco on lock.
Right.
So it's a Discotheque Detroit like sound. Like what's going on with that?
It ain't really referring to techno as much as it's just referring to like a Tech 9. No.
Okay. I feel that one.
Yeah, but really, you know, it's just a fun song. We have fun doing it, and it's a cold track. It's a real Detroit vibe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kid, the producer, for that track. You know.
Yeah, shout out to him. So you got that working on. We gave all the caps. Is there any artist out here that you want to work with? That you want to work with, like vocal, musician, producer, whatever. Is there anyone you got your eye on? Yeah, so
Snoop Dogg. So shout out to Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a lot of people know about I did one of the first. Yeah, there it is. You know what I'm saying? He the East Side. You know.
It's Michigan. We in Michigan.
Exactly. The mitten.
What?
Snoop Dogg, man, that's one of my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying? And I did another song from my album, but I had one of the first AI songs, from a Detroit artist, you know what I'm saying, with Snoop Dogg on there. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying, exploring the different areas of technology and music.
I love Snoop too. Let's make a record.
Yeah, for sure.
Snoop loves the D anyway.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? His father is from Detroit. Snoop.
It should be that time.
That's what I say. That's what I'm saying.
That's you.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna own that. We're gonna make that happen.
You gonna make that happen.
Dog, one of these days, real soon.
It's gonna be that.
There it is.
put old school money on the bass. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. And then go ahead with Stu, go ahead with Merciless. And we got, and then M. And then boom.
And then M.
Boom.
Let's go.
Nick, what? I can't say the whole word, but bam.
It is. Hey, it's up. You know what I'm saying?
Up next. I know that.
For
so
sure.
Who else Snoop. Who else would you work with?
Who else would I work with out there?
In the whole world, who are you feeling right now? Let's go lyrically. Who are you feeling lyrically that you would love to network work? Let's say make a track with.
That's a good question. Who is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, out there today, I would have to say Nas. You know what I'm saying? Nas is one of the greats. You know, Rakim, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know.
He's still here. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, of the people that's still here. I mean,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? If I could do a song with Tupac
You
and
like
Nipsey,
Dax? You like Dax?
who
Dax.
Dax, I don't know if I know who that is.
Look up DAX and then go ahead and go through the whole catalog and then call me
Yeah,
back.
Dax, okay. All right.
Dax. Yes, yeah,
Let me
he's
check out
influenced by pop. He's influenced by us all, but his lyrical, he's just there, and he has heart, and he's independent. He has never signed.
Okay,
All his videos, visuals, everything, they dope. Look up
okay,
Dax.
okay.
Yep, and he's also worked with a lot of Detroit artists out here.
Is that right? Yeah, I see
Yup.
him. Okay.
Yup, he's for the
Thank
white.
you.
He's for the white side, the right side, the light side. I'm not talking about like colors. I'm talking about shine.
Positive vibes,
For that positive side,
vibrations.
positive vibe side. Yup.
Okay, I'm about to
Take
take
him
you
out my
off.
Yeah, his vibrations is high, like up here.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's important today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Vibrations and frequencies, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Raising our humbleness, our spirituality, like raising that love bone that we always have to hide because we're always worried about the next one getting over on us. Like, let's start taking care of each other and our kids and be more tribal like. You know what I'm saying?
Not a doubt.
Go back to the 12 tribes.
Exactly.
12 tribes.
The grassroots. I feel you. No, I feel you. Yeah.
So,
It's that
he's
time.
producer on Discotheque. So what else? What other songs can I look forward to on that album drop?
You know what? It's gonna be a video dropping for Return from Eternity. So that video was already shot, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming soon too, you know. And then it's gonna be a few other things coming, you know. You gotta just they just gotta stay up with me. Tell them just stay up with your mans, you know. I got a whole lot of things in store.
Stay with this cat.
You know
You
what I mean?
follow him and all of them and link in with, you know what I'm saying, the whole Detroit music scene.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know where they're going and where they've been and whatever. Do your homework.
Exactly. Do that.
Do your homework before you come. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, look, I keep drinking this.
Homework.
People probably think this is a beer or something, but no, it's water.
Right.
I'm just drinking the spring water, you know what I'm saying? Alkaline, the good stuff, you know what I'm saying? This Mountain Valley.
You're healthy. I bet you're healthy and you don't smoke and you don't smoke weed and all that shit.
Well, I mean,
what do you do? Do you smoke a little weed? That's probably all you do. You don't drink.
I used to smoke a lot of weed, but you know what I'm saying?
So did I. I used to smoke a lot of people. I don't smoke weed no more.
Yeah, now that it's legal, I don't know why I don't want to do it. No
Forget that.
It was funner when I was breaking the law. No.
Right. No, it gives me anxiety now. Does it give you anxiety?
You know what?
I'll be like second guessing everything, getting a little
I mean,
zoned out. Like maybe I should be doing this right now, but I'm doing this.
Right. I mean, you know what? Really smoking for me used to be like a creative thing. Like I smoke and then I write, and it made me feel more creative. But then, you know, I stopped smoking for a while, but I didn't stop being creative.
Oh, that's dope.
So then I was just like, well, I guess I don't really need to smoke to be creative and for my creativity to flow. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just really didn't do it so much anymore. But you know, but I still think it's got great medicinal value, and you know, and I still enjoy the fragrance. You know what I'm saying? I just don't smoke as much anymore. But sometimes I smoke cigars. I got a cigar right here. You know what I'm saying? So I do indulge in some, you know what I'm saying? Some things that's probably not the best for my health, but you know, you know,
little by little, not no gluttony, no nothing.
Right. Yeah, everything in moderation, right?
Yeah, you're nice and healthy. How old are you? Do you mind me asking?
Man, look, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get all into that too much.
41 in July. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
41 in July. Go ahead.
You're a baby.
Exactly.
Go ahead. That's how we want to stay. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about how old I am. I just talk about how new I am. You feel me?
55, maybe 55. It's gotta be. It's old school.
You in the ballpark. You in the ballpark.
Yeah, I bet. I'm good at that. No, I'm missing 15 years because I was born a little later than you. So I'm trying to catch up in hip hop.
Well, you know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
that shit hits my soul.
Yeah, well,
Lyrically, all that stuff. Like
this music is, what keeps us young, you know what I'm saying? So, I think I'll probably never stop rapping and shit. I'll
no, you
probably
wouldn't.
never, you know what I'm saying? I'm really 116 years old. So,
You really like 37 lifetimes already.
right, exactly.
Never. You
Exactly.
ain't even young. You wasn't young when you got here.
Right. You feel me? You
So
feel me?
like your positive vibe, as long as we force it down everybody. No, not force it. As long as we take over whoever pushes the main media stream, we got it.
You said as long as we take over the main media.
Yeah, the main media. Like, yes, I'm talking about infrastructure. I'm talking about let's divide and conquer on different side. Like, let's flip it.
Hey,
Let's
you are very ambitious. You're very ambitious.
It's the Aztec in me. It's my 12 tribes of Issachar. It goes way back.
Right. Right.
That's the beginning.
Okay. Hey, listen, whatever you put your mind to, you know what I'm saying, make it happen.
It's gotta be positive. So we got this release to look forward to. The name is True Legend by Merciless Amir. He's got a lot of songs dropping like soon to his platform. A lot of visuals, which is the videos. And
there you go.
Like he said, he's got a lot of people he works with that work out here. You can go ahead and get a hold of them. They're in the industry. They're in the film industry. Anybody that's watching that's tapped in with that energy, go ahead and reach out. Be polite. Be business-like.
Please do.
Watch out for Merciless Amir because he's always been that guy. Always will be that guy, and you'll see more. This whole summer is out. What I want to know is when's the next date? Do you remember the next date for that? When you guys are getting together, you and DJ Lois and everybody, all y'all beautiful motherfuckers. You guys are getting together again on another music thing, but I don't know if it's called hip hop. I don't remember if it's for the mental health, but I know it's on music.
Well, that mental health one was just one of I think we did maybe three different
started it not too long ago,
panel discussions at the U of M. So the next one, I'm not sure when it is, but you know what I'm saying, whenever it is, I'll be there because I think that's a great way to,
I think it's March or April. It's this month or next month, but yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever it is, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's a great way to, communicate, get back to the community, you know what I'm saying, and let them know, our views on the things that are happening.
What you guys seen, what you guys been through, what you guys can bring to the table.
Yeah.
So we can break it down for the artists that are younger, our youngins. Yeah.
Right. So usually it's always
that shit hit me every time. I'm like, I missed it, DJ. You didn't send me that shit. You didn't send me either. I thought you saw my page.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just try to touch on how hip hop affects the community. Excuse me. Whether it's as far as mental health or if it's just how it's helping students to learn in different ways. A lot of the universities got classes on hip hop nowadays. You know what I'm saying, and classes on hip hop artists or or just classes that are run by hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? I know Nick Speed is doing he's like a professor now for I think Wayne State. You know what I'm saying, with a hip hop course. So it's definitely something that need to be explored and examined more, you know what I'm saying? And, these artists are the ones to, kind of
the future,
show you the way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have one thing to say to all the developing artists out here? One thing.
Yeah. I say, you know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stay positive, you know what I'm saying? And just stay focused. You can make it happen. It's whatever you put your mind to. Like I said, your mind is a powerful thing. So, manifest your destiny. last night.
Did you manifest your destiny?
I have done that. Yeah, I continue to do that. You know, I mean,
Do you think you mastered that when you were young? I think you did.
yeah, maybe so. I mean, I definitely
You did
for a lot of years been in the places that I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying?
that part.
I made it a point to get there, and the doors open. So
How do you get over the struggle of knowing that's what you want to do, knowing you can do it, but getting rid of the jitters that make you nervous and not do it? How do you get over that?
You just have to. I think you just have to
Follow through.
basically, yeah, you got to follow through. You have to know what you want, and you have to go after it. I mean, it's been many times where, I'll go to some event and want to meet an artist. You know what I'm saying? Want to meet EPMD or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta, I've got to go through all of these different channels to get next to them. You know what I'm saying? To get them my demo tape. But and you get some adrenaline rush when it's time to do that.
Yeah.
So you get that energy that you need. So don't feel like, you can't do it. You
Push
can make
through,
it happen.
right? Push through that shit.
That's right. Just push through. You know what I'm saying? You got the wherewithal inside you to make your dreams happen.
No, you got it. No, you got it. Accept that you got it.
That's right.
That's your subliminal. Accept you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I probably met pretty much every artist that I performed with. All of my favorite artists, and what I'm saying, and had the opportunity to meet them, either sit down and talk, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? With
You already did all that, and it's been like you already did that shit like young.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
That part.
It's so. I mean, including Snoop. I had the opportunity to sit down with Snoop Dogg and kick game with him for 20, 30 minutes and shit. Just talking about the business and talking about his life and my life. And I've done that with other people, like Master P, and like I said, Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't really get to talk about too much about working with Teddy Riley, but
Go ahead.
that was one of the most amazing experiences because Teddy Riley is one of the greatest producers, of our time. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Quincy Jones, so you got Dr. Dre, you got Teddy Riley. And I don't know which of the three would be number one. Like Teddy's an amazing dude. And, he played some music for me with his sons rapping on it. They are both named Teddy. Got two sons named Teddy. And they right? And they both rap like they both are some crazy bananas like rap stars. You know what I'm saying? And the song he played was like so cool. And he made the beat. And that shit was just straight hip hop, and it wasn't no New Jack Swing, it wasn't no R&B. That shit was just a hard hip hop track.
It was old school hip hop.
It was it was a little elements of old school, but it was like new shit.
New. Oh, it was up to date.
It was up to date, and the shit was.
Oh shit! Let's go.
I wanted the beat. And I was like, I know there's no way I can have this beat because those are his sons rapping on it. So I was fucking jealous, like, damn. They was killing it. Like they was sounding like they was on some like Bobby Shmurda type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like New York gritty shit,
Yeah.
But Teddy, Teddy produced Michael Jackson and he produced all of these amazing superstars, and then to have opportunity to work with him and he produced a song for me was really like next level shit. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was just a
badge of honor.
Yeah, that's what I would say, exactly that.
Just like you are a badge of honor for No Holdz Barz.
Oh man, shout out, you know what I'm saying? Look, No Holdz Barz got a long ways to go because, hey, there's so many great artists that you could talk to, and I think they will benefit from having a conversation with you and your perspective. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hope this keeps going for a long time, as long as you want it to. You know?
Thank you. Yeah, it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there.
Okay.
It was birthed in the D, and we gonna keep it there.
There it is. There it is. Shout out to what's your man Brian from HNIC.
DJ Switchblade. Hey, HNIC, how do you know that?
Yeah, cause we chopped it up at the studio that day.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so tell dude I said what up, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely
will. Chance to kick it again too soon. You know?
Yeah, we want to get together. Anything you guys doing outside of the convention on the inside of MSU, I want to help and bring artists and actually have them come through, and you guys can screen them for whatever stage you guys are doing for the summer. We on it. Okay, and I got a lot of artists that I want you to see.
Okay, dig it. Okay.
A lot of beautiful artists that are on their full throttle, and they deserve it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. All right, I love it. I'm with it.
All right.
You know, keep me posted.
Yep. We got Merciless Amir from Detroit City, but he been all over and been on top, been there, been here. He's mentioned everywhere. That guy for real. After I'm done with this video, go follow him, go like, subscribe, comment, share, dig into his stuff. Especially if you're a Detroit native, especially if you're a Michigan native. Let's go. Let's stay united. That's that guy. I don't even have to say much. Just watch.
Hey, look, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just want to be inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And influence young artists in a positive way. You know, and just let you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, your music can be heard and can be experienced by a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? The way you want it to. Just gotta stay at it, stay on it, and stay true to it. You feel me?
Yeah. Yep.
That's it.
Stay true to you.
That's right. Stay true to yourself.
Amen. I'm gonna go out with playing Return of the Entity. I hope it starts from the beginning because that's up last time. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go with it. Return of the Entity.
It started in the D a long time ago. Promised all my G's one day we all gon' ease on down that road. Most likely to finesse a fortune from a flow. What's that old folks used to quote? Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Low, I told them on the day that I ain't want no smoke. Keep the comments on the low and focus on what's on the flow. Mama told me don't be so concerned with shit you can't control. And they can make a whole new world out the shit that you ain't know. I had to find a way to either go between from show to show. I did it all from A to Z. Boy, how you think I know the road? They stare me down like they just seen a ghost. Forget just set the light, don't do the most. We not gon' play it close. They wanna race with the Trofeo and the Lambo. It's a Ferrari engine player. They know, yo. Me and my bros from Region 5 still the same though. Shit, I hope they don't think shit sweet.
What is that?
Now you don't.
That got a little bit of conceptual and order stuff in it.
Just some lyrics overload. In the key of G. What I do, what it is, ain't what you know.
What I do.
What the world we live in, don't get lost. You can fly by the wind that it costs, but not for free.
What's the first time right here?
It's harder than they know, but we stay solid though. Can't nobody go make me go Hollywood, homie, not at all. No, I've seen the finest thing to make you wanna ball. Travel across the seas, you ain't Saint Laurent and Fendi on. Just met me like she wanna let me feel her, still alone. Said ain't nothing like the real thing, baby, that ain't just a song. Closer to the start, you wish you know this is
They gotta go. And with that real phone, they be coming from like, come on, I ain't go. No. I don't know.
Freestyle on.
Yeah. You know, hip hop is my soul.
I'ma keep it G like a suggestion. Bring the heat to every session. Ain't no capping, ain't no question. Left a lasting first impression. Now they never can forget that energy. Return from
the lifeline. No more mirrors, no more. I like how you guys played that lifeline in that shit.
That's the deeper from a day without a rhyme.
Yup. Okay.
What I do, what it is, ain't what you know. What the world we live in, don't get lost. You can fly by the wind that it costs, but not for free. Return.
Yeah, that's my favorite song so far.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you dig it.
Yeah, of this new catalog. And then you got this new one dropping. Can I get you back on here, please?
Yeah. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? When I drop this video,
Let me come to you on the video shoot and I can get some behind the scenes.
we can do that too. We can do that too.
That'll be dope. I want to do an interview after you're done. I don't want to interrupt. I'm gonna get some clips and stuff, but
So we probably do that when we do the discotheque video.
that'd be dope. I would love it. That'd be amazing. I'm like shaking my head. I'm like, I don't know, but yes. Tammy's saying yes in the ethers. I'm saying yes.
All right, for sure. We'll make that happen.
Please.
That'd be dope.
You're a legend, and I can't believe it. I got your time, and you're a beautiful, pure soul, and thank you so much for your time and your energy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
We'll do it again very soon, for sure.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, no doubt. Shout out to your listeners and viewers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, stay up with her, you know?
You stay up with him too, you know?
Yeah.
That's us. That's our heart. That's Detroit. That's Michigan. Let's go.
For sure.
It's No Holds Barz, Unity in the D. I'm your host, T. Lee, and we got Merciless Amir, a beautiful pioneer. Let's go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Adios, baby.
All right. Deuces.